All right, you've been at this 45 years now. And
How many?
Yeah, I know. Yes, you wonder, don't you?
Yeah.
You're like a fine wine. You get better with age. You get along fine, aren't you?
So far, so good. I can't complain. And if I could, well, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't do it?
No, it's the same. I've been doing the same thing basically for a long time, and it doesn't change that much. My job really doesn't change, Jack, because I come out, do a ball game. As a broadcaster, I'm beholden to what's going on down in the field, and you just try to have as much fun and as much polish as a broadcaster, accuracy, as you can. And that's all you can do. You can't change the outcome. You can't, we talked about it earlier, you can't get really down when the team is down or sky high when the team is rolling well. So you take it as it comes. Game comes rolling in every day for 6 months, and so you try to do the best you can with what you got.
Somebody told me you've got every scorecard of every game you've done. Is that true?
That would be true. And why, I don't know. I mean, why,
Really?
I've just kept them. And why, I don't know. What am I going to do with them?
So
Right?
I got my calculator out because I'm not very good in math. And I figured, here we go, 45 years, 162 games.
Yeah.
You've got over 7,000. 7,000.
No. Is that right?
Where you got those? In your house or
Yeah.
the vault or where?
In the vault. No, they're in the basement. It's in a little, each year's in a little package. And again, why I've saved them, I don't know. Maybe someday, some year, somehow, some way, the ball club say, hey, where's Denny's scorecard? We could use those out in the Hall of Fame.
So you don't use them as reference and preparation?
No. The only one I've really gone back and looked at and recreated, made doubles of, if you want to put it that way, is the very first game in April of 1969, the first game that I ever
Really?
did. Yeah, it was kind of well, I think you evolve the way you keep score, and I had some notations on there. I looked at them, wasn't sure what it was.
Couldn't read them.
Well, I could kind of figure it out, but it was interesting to go back. But that's the only one I've really referenced.
All these years, there have to be plays that stand out that you can't put out of your mind. What would you say is the most significant?
Let's go with the most significant game. The most important game in Royals history was Game 3 of the playoffs in 1985, the Royals against Toronto. It was in Kauffman Stadium. The Royals went to Toronto, opened the playoff series against the Blue Jays, lost the first 2 games. That was when it was the best 3 of 5. Now we're not talking 4 out of 7. So we come back to Kauffman Stadium, got to win Game 3. And that was George Brett's best, most important game ever. I think he got 4 hits, a couple of home runs, a couple of doubles, made 3 or 4 sterling plays at third base. And really, Jack, he willed the Royals to win that game. He put it on his shoulders. The Royals won that game, went on to beat the Blue Jays in that 3 out of 5 playoff. If Brett doesn't have that game, then the Royals never see the Cardinals in '85.
No.
We never get to the World Series. So to me, that was the most important game in Kansas City Royals history, because without that win that night, why, the Royals still would not have a World Series title.